Here we go. What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday to all. Before we get into the live stream proper, just a heads up, a reminder to everybody, we will not be live streaming tomorrow. World of Warcraft Mists of Pandaria, not Wrath of the Lich King. Wrath of the Lich King is also coming out very soon, but not today. Mists of Pandaria, the newest expansion for World of Warcraft Classic, goes live in about 5 hours, and I'm going to be working on that today, a little bit tonight, but, you know, sleep is important. But most of the day tomorrow, I'm going to be working on my Druid and trying to get to 90, the level cap, on at least one character by the end of the day tomorrow. It's going to be a push for like 2 days to do it, but the quicker I can get it done, the quicker I can work on, you know, alts and work on accumulating gold and doing arena dailies and on all of that PvP battleground stuff. But that's neither here nor there. Today's live stream, this live stream, is about Hero Wars, right? Hero Wars. Let's give everybody a chance to kind of trickle in. We're off to a rough start today. I'm actually having a rough mental health day. If I'm being honest with you, I'm a little overwhelmed with some things. Not Warcraft, but I'm a little overwhelmed with some things. It's hard to put my finger on really what it is. It's like a dream almost, right? You try to remember what it is, and the longer you go, you just. Anyway, so routines are important. Almost canceled today's live stream, but routines are very important for me in getting back on track whenever I have days like this. But let's discuss the biggest news of the day. First and foremost, we have an update to the ongoing Facebook payment issue. I have been receiving a lot of private messages about ways to make this quote-unquote work, but I haven't had any success personally. So if anybody says to try this instead, for example, actually, let's take a step back. The Facebook team has confirmed technical issues affecting in-game purchases on the Facebook version only of the game. The Facebook Hero Wars Dominion era only, okay? They're actively working to fix the problem. We don't have a timeline. We're staying in close contact with them, and we'll share updates. Please avoid duplicate payments. Don't make any additional payments. Support is available for refunds, but obviously there's a lot of people that are requesting refunds. A vast majority of the player base, I would say something like 95% of the player base, and I'm not even exaggerating when I say that. If there are 100 Hero Wars Facebook players, 95 of them are not on Discord. They're not on the Facebook pages. They're not watching my videos or anybody else's videos, okay? A large majority of players do not come to YouTube to learn how to play Hero Wars or Discord to learn how to play Hero Wars. They just play Hero Wars, right? So many people are buying, and they don't understand why they're not getting, and so they're continuing to buy, and then they buy 2 or 3 times. They request something from support, like a refund, and then they never play the game again. Like, this is such a dire situation for the Facebook version of the game. This is such a incredibly bad situation. This is a big deal. Like, this is a huge deal. Anyway, compensation information. Once the issue is fully resolved, we'll thoroughly review the situation and make sure all affected players receive compensation. Well, the Goose event is over. Okay. Many of us did not get through Chapter 6 or Chapter 7. Many of us didn't get the totem that we wanted at the end, which is whatever. We didn't get the Goose Angelic skin, right? A lot of stuff being had via money only, like the new Angus and the new Silva mechanical skin, the second opportunity to buy the Angus mechanical skin, and a very, very high likelihood that there's going to be an Eden skin going live in about 8 hours. An Eden skin for the Guardian of Balance Brawl event. You'll see. Let's scroll down to the event post from yesterday. So in a couple of hours, we have an Eden-focused Titan Brawl event going live July 22nd at 2 a.m. UTC. That's July 21st at 9 p.m. Central Time. It's like 8.5, 9 hours from now. I would, if I were to guess, if I were to bet, I would say that Eden is getting a skin tonight. I really think that they will. I believe that they will. And unfortunately, I won't be able to buy it, right? There's a ×4 Emerald sale happening today that I can't buy. I can't buy any emeralds. Is today a good day to buy emeralds even? I mean, kind of. It's actually a ×5 emerald sale. Up to purchasing 80,000 emeralds, it's a ×5 emerald sale, right? We also have a spend emerald task, and we have the get VIP points task for Tournament of Titan Power for the next 8 hours. Spending emeralds task as well. We also have the Emerald Piggy Bank that's live, up to 20% refund on all of your emerald spend. Today would be a great day to buy emeralds if you wanted to buy emeralds, but fortunately you cannot. Now, back to what I was saying, just a caution, just a word to the masses that play Facebook, and I know the majority of you that are watching aren't even playing Facebook, so that's okay. I got a private message today from someone. A huge shout out to More Power Foodie for sending me a message saying, well, that's actually really funny. That's actually really funny. Dude blocked me. Oh man. There's somebody that watched. Well, it's not important. More Power Foodie suggested that I try to make a purchase through my phone, and it goes through. I made a purchase on my phone, like opening up the browser, going to Facebook on my phone, and trying to post it or trying to make the purchase there. I made the purchase and I didn't get it. So I'm not saying that More Power Foodie is trying to scam me or lying to me. I believe that some people are able to make some purchases. Somebody suggested that it was PayPal causing the issue. I tried alternate purchase methods aside from PayPal. I wouldn't recommend the majority of you do things like this, but if you do make money via this game, right? And many of you do make money on this game, then you know it's been worth it to try the different strategies just to see if I could replicate a way to make it work. Is it just players from the US? Great question, John. I have no idea. I have no idea if it's just US players. I actually made a joke that it might be just players in Missouri, and I don't believe it's just players in Missouri, in the state of Missouri. I think it's all Facebook players. And yeah. So, you know, I make a lot of money on this game, and I've never been more close to quitting than this weekend. I make way more money than you think that I make from this game, and I came close to just throwing it all away. And in fact, I'm still considering it. I know it's just temporary, and it's just a skin, and it's just NFTs that don't really matter. And in 10 years, I won't even care. But whatever. People make money off this game. I mean, there are people. Here's an opportunity. Over on the blog, I made a post. The Hero Wars Alliance. Who are the strongest heroes in Hero Wars Alliance? Okay, it's a blog post breaking down the... Oh, I got to update this, by the way. I got to update these pictures from Tim Davis. And if you don't know who Tim Davis is, Tim Davis runs the Hero Wars Alliance, the GOAT Facebook page, the largest unofficial community for Hero Wars Alliance on the internet. Okay. Yeah, I need to update this too. Yeah, I need to grab some images. Anyway, I offered Tim an opportunity to write blogs for me, write blog posts for me, and I will be paying Tim to write some blog posts for me. You know, you may or may not agree with what Tim has to say about different things, about different strategies, about different nuances within the community, but Tim has been playing since the beta version of the game, Hero Wars Alliance, and he's looking for something to kind of keep himself occupied in the game. And yeah, Robert, I saw your discussion about Iris, and I don't disagree with you. I don't really disagree with him either. I just don't have a strong enough grasp on that topic. Yeah. Come on. You know, if you are, I've put this offer out in the past, but if you do find yourself considered to be one of the, you know, community leaders or, you know, a thought leader or something like that, then I'm always looking for people to write blogs for the blog, write pages for the blog, as it were. Yeah. Yeah. Look for more blog posts for specifically Hero Wars Alliance in the coming weeks. Yep. I feel like Scotty Scheffler had it right in his press conference before the Open. At the end of the day, what does it matter? Family is way more important. Yep. By the way, somebody asked about my grandpa. He's great. He's great. He made it home. He actually broke his wrist about a month ago. I might have mentioned that to you. And his he's in a full arm cast right now, and that's getting cut down tomorrow to just a forearm cast, a forearm and a hand cast. So we're actually very excited about that. Get him some physical therapy and let him get out and mow. He loves to mow. He can't mow right now. Right? He's got one of the zero turn, two-handed, you know, mowers. Yeah. Now, Hero Wars Dominion Era event news. Tomorrow, Guardian of Balance goes live. Okay, Guardian of Balance is a Earth Titan Eden, the Super Titan Eden focused event. And we have an idea. We have an idea of what those events look like. We've seen them many times. We have a shop guide that's very likely going to be exactly the same as the Iraji event that we just had. All right. We'll write a blog post about it so that it's, easy access. Calorie Fair, I'm sure, is already working on the blog post if he hasn't already got it finished, or the spreadsheet. That'll be on the blog. The first day of Guardians of Balance, don't go out of your way to spend a ton of resources. Don't do it, because there's no overlap here, right? There's no overlap. Wait until the third day of Guardians of Balance. Certainly do the activity, right? Certainly do the fights every day. Get your 22 wins in every day, right? Get all the coins to make all the purchases in the Brawl shop. But wait until Guardians of Outland goes live to spend any emerald. If you're going to spend emeralds during Guardians of Outland, wait until Guardians of Outland, right? Just wait. Like, there's a task here to open artifact spheres. Many people are just going to spend emeralds doing that. Wait until Guardians of Outland goes live. Right. Spend the emeralds during Guardians of Outland. Make sure at least Emerald Waterfalls is live. And then we have, we just have a bunch of stuff happening here. But the last day of the Eden event is also the start of Summerfest, which we're going to spend a little bit of time talking about Summerfest. October Bright Sunny Summerfest for Facebook and web starts the 24th at 2 a.m. UTC. Kevin Norman's Eden. So Eden, 2 light, 2 dark defense. Yep. Eden and whoever on offense. Yep. Proper, it is a Eden, the Super Titan Eden, Earth Titan Brawl. It's a Titan event. It's a Titan event going live in about 8 hours, 9 hours, 8.5 or so. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. 7-day event. Let's talk about Summerfest in a little bit, though. Let's shift gears and talk about Hero Wars Alliance stuff. Absolutely gorgeous use of AI right here. I would play this game. I don't know what this game is. This is a banger song, too. Rhythm Rebellion. This is a banger. I like this song. Whatever prompt was used to make this AI image, I want to play this game. No, Robert, I didn't watch a single minute of it. I didn't watch a single minute of the Hero Wars Alliance stream. I had a busy day Saturday. To me, Hero Wars is a business. I don't really work on the weekend. I don't really even play games on the weekend. I don't play Warcraft on the weekend. Yeah. I want to play this game. It looks cozy. It looks real cozy. Yeah, so no news today for Hero Wars Alliance. Nothing really is popping up, but we do have the last day of Runic Millstone and Alliance of Forces. The Hero Tournament of Power and the Sears game. The Sears game, of course, is a literal slot machine built into Hero Wars. That is going live tomorrow night for 3 days. And then the big Solar Skin sale happening on the 26th. The Solar Skin sale happening on the 26th. That is, here we go. I think Zisha is in the season pass right now. Yeah. Phobos skin looks absolutely bonkers. I love it. I love it. A lot of questions about the new activity, the new campaign. I think that they talked about this a lot over the weekend. I think that they probably talked about this a lot over the weekend. I could be wrong, Robert. Tell me, did they talk about Eternal Frontier much? I'm assuming that they did. Did they reveal like where the pay-to-win aspect of it is? Did they reveal where we have to spend money on this activity? It goes live on the 23rd? 23rd or the 24th? Okay, the 23rd. I lost all tournament power event in the last 5 minutes. As of now, there's no money tied to it. So I still don't understand. I still don't get it. This could be the biggest thing to come to Hero Wars Alliance since the game was revealed, since skins were added to the game. Like, this could be a huge deal. Like, the ability to get these items for all you have to do is just spend time. The only potential for spending I saw is needing to be able to field multiple teams. Okay, interesting. Why is nobody mad that these tournaments end at 4 a.m. in Europe, always? The new news, it's unfortunately because like a third of the players live in the United States. That's why. It's equivalent to endless dungeon runs, but for heroes. So you're saying having to have multiple teams leveled up. I gotcha. Yeah, I mean, it's very smart. I think it's really smart. They keep you in the game longer, right? They keep you in the game a lot longer. Unlimited tries and no energy required. Play as much as you want, and the rewards are really, really good. Like really good rewards, right? The talisman opportunity, the red item opportunity, obviously soulstones for new-ish heroes, I guess. Tournament power is wrecked. It ended then over the next 24 hours. I lost 5 places. Oh my god. I don't even know what's going on with tournament power. I'm in 5th place right now. Today's the last. Yeah, 129K. I mean, I could probably catch up and get in the top 3, but I don't really care that much. It is probably worth spending a little bit more to get. I mean, I could probably spend 5K worth of emeralds and get to the 5,000 emeralds to get to 3rd place and still make emeralds back, but yeah, I don't care. It looks to be 1 to 3 months to buy a talisman. Oh, really? Well, there it is. You know, I didn't even think about that. Like the sheer quantity of points that you need. I didn't even think about that, Griff. Yeah. I think the average player needs something like this. I think the average player is going to really thrive with this activity because, you know, the average player, because you got to think about it. There's only, 6 Gold League guilds? And then, 8 Summer, and then 2 floating, 8 Silver League, and then 2 that float. And then, 8 more Bronze or 10 Bronze? I can't remember. So realistically, like, 24-ish teams that can be competitive on a server. 24-ish guilds that can be competitive on a server. And in those guilds, you know, whatever 24 times 30 is, you know, what, less than 1,000 players per server can be competitive. Can actually participate in Guild War. Obviously, Global Championship is a different thing. This gives the average player something to do every day that isn't testing, that isn't at the top, you know, and trying to fight for position to get into a Gold League or into the Silver League, right? But yeah, I mean, if it takes forever. We get paired with people from all over the globe, which is nice, but Koreans have their breakfast and Americans have dinner when we are sound asleep. Yeah. Yeah. By the way, D. Warman is on vacation, working the hay fields. Farmer Dwayne. That's not even a disparaging name. Farmer Dwayne. That's Dwayne. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I think there was a limit on skipping in this new game format as well. Okay. Yeah, you know, I feel like there's probably going to be something that they're going to make a lot of money on, but yeah. Let's choose a winner. I got 99 entries. Exclamation point summer. Exclamation point summer is the emerald word of the day. Hunter. I think Hunter has got an anime or an amiibo profile pic. Not an anime, an amiibo. Is that what it is? Amiibo? It's not an amiibo. Web player. Goku Loco. Goku Loco. Oh. Oh. Ah, web player. Nice. Goku Loco. Goku Loco. Web player. We'll draw more names soon. I want to talk about Goose a little bit. I want to talk about Goose. I am very frustrated with the way that Hero Wars Dominion Era has their City of Asgard set up. It's very frustrating. It's very, 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 very frustrating. I cannot see my boss fights from yesterday. I forgot to record my Goose. I forgot to record my Goose fight. I had a team that did over 10 million damage on the level 160 with Goose. I think I did around 18 million damage with my Goose team. It was a Goose tank team, actually. Goose tank team. Super frustrated. I'm very frustrated. I'm very frustrated. I think it was Goose. I think Martha. I think I had Isaac Sebastian, and I think it was the old LOL Osh team, but it was Goose instead of Nebula. I think that's what it was, but I can't remember. Man, I'm so mad about it. Oh, I'm so frustrated. I'm so frustrated. One thing that I wish this game had that really doesn't matter that much. It would be very difficult to implement, but I wish it had more analytics. I wish it had deeper analytics, right? You can look at like a log. Like if I go look at the, if I go look at a fight log, like actually let's go take a look at the Guild War from today. If I look at today's Guild War and I see, be like, bang, 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 got to win. Oh, okay. I got to win, and I wanted to see more information. Like, I can see damage dealt, damage taken, and healing. I want more. Like, I want some kind of... I want like how much was healed by, how much healing was blocked, what, the type of damage, pure damage, magic damage, physical damage. I feel like we could learn so much more. Not allowed to use them, but oh yeah, Kevin. Ugh. Someone pointed out the other day how you can check to see how many emeralds you need to spend to get the next totem via... Yep, you can do that. Need to clean my roof gutters. Yeah. I did 6 billion using Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, Thor, and Black Widow, with Wolverine as the team pet. Wolverine is one of the most prolific fighters in the entire Marvel universe. Like, he's beaten Captain America. He's beaten the Iron Fist. He's just a boring character. He's like Superman. And I love Superman. He's just a boring character. Because he's... Anyway, I want more data. I had a good Goose team, and I lost it. So, we'll put some stuff together. We'll put some stuff together next week, I guess. Super frustrating about it. Super frustrating. Yeah. Over on the blog, HeroWarsCentral.com. I have a Summer Festival 2021. Oh, I should probably change that title. Oh, it's Summer Festival Preparation. That's what it is. Summer Festival Preparation. All right. Got to look back at previous year's Summer Festival. This is Facebook and web specific, but it is what we've been dealing with the last little bit. All right. There's a handful of mini games. They all reward you with some of the event currency. Some of the honeycomb, some of the summer coins. There's a couple. All right. There's a couple of them. Of course, there's an event with tasks. There are 8 tasks. The majority of them all reward you with honeycomb. And then at the bottom, the grand prize for each task chain is a avatar and a Summer Festival coin. Okay. Now, the shop, the honeycomb is just like the altar. It's just like the altar that we just used in the Goose event. You have a currency, you spend the currency in here, and it's 250, not 2,500, not 25,000 or whatever. There are no relics to level up. There's nothing like that. And you spend the honeycomb in the beehive, and you have a random chance to get these items, including more of the Summer Festival coin. We also have a nice shop full of pet items, hero items, and items to level up your hero. Not any Titan-focused items in here to be found, though. Majority of us are going to be buying the Chaos Particles, Skin Stones, or the this like that. And this screenshot is from an earlier iteration. There will be new things added here. I think that there's going to be a couple of changes. First and foremost, I think that the tasks are going to be changed. They haven't touched them in a couple of years, but I think that they will slightly change the tasks. I don't think that they're going to implement any kind of relic system here. And by relic system, I mean, one that makes it, makes this cheaper, or makes it, obviously there's no boss fights. There's no chapter system. They may completely redo Summer Festival and make it just like the Goose event that we just had with 7 chapters and you can very likely expect a season pass. And last year there was a map. There was a Mysterious Island map. Let's see. You go up here. Let's do summer. Whoops, I spelled it wrong. Summer. Let's just search for summer. I didn't. Well. I had the whole map guide. Complete summer map guide. Yeah, I mean, I did. I made a video about it at least. That's a blog post too. I don't know where it is. Maybe if I go on the back end here, manage posts. Let's see. There was coins on it. Yep. And it was where you got the Kark skin. The Kark summer skin was earned from the map. Let's see, summer. Yeah, I guess did I not publish a blog post for the map? That is so weird. Why wouldn't I have made a blog post for it? Maybe it was called something else. Maybe I called it Spring Rebirth, Forgotten Treasury, May, Rockfest, Ninja Turtle map, Spooky Fest map. Complete. Did I really not do a map guide? I just didn't do a map guide for Summer Festival. That is so weird. Well, now I gotta find it. Perhaps you didn't do it because it was the same. Could be. Could be. Here it is. Let's. It was a short video. It was in the middle. Well, there it is. This was the Summerfest map from last year. Oh, Robert, by the way, we're still in first place. The Kark skin and Helio skin was on a Winterfest map? Oh. The new news, we don't buy or sell accounts. No. We don't do that in my community. Yeah, so this was the Summerfest map from last year. Not sure why I didn't do a blog post for it, but there it is. Very short. Looks like I'm not sure where the starting point was. Question mark. Right there, I guess. That's a weird. Anyway, there we go. There we go. Yeah, Summerfest. So, there's probably going to be a Summerfest map again. There was a Goose, event map. And they're going to have a solar skin sale for sure. You should not buy any of the solar skins. You can buy them all with, skin stones. And the guild package is at the bottom. I would knock out the mini games on day one. They might change the mini games to be a new mini game every day. They did do that with one of the events this year. I can't remember what event it was. But I would guess maybe try that. They could revamp the whole thing, and they very likely might. One of the reasons why I think that it is possible is because it's not yet data mined. It's not yet available to look at. Okay, so usually Colin has the data. Maybe he just got lazy over the weekend. Hero Wars Guide is the place to go to check out event schedules and event tasks, especially ahead of time when available. And it's just not here yet. So I think that they might do some revamping of the event. I don't know what it's going to look like. The new news, I've answered 2 of your questions. There's 190 people watching. The absolute narcissism. Summer Festival is going to have a lot of the same, but potentially even more. And I really hope that they get the spending thing taken care of by then, because I mean, if there's a new skin to buy, if there's 7 chapters and we have to build teams with the hero stall coins and all of that, like, people are just not going to be able to finish it. Any word about a new skin? No, I haven't seen it. Ever since Loadrunner retired, I'm a little bit more out of the loop on the data mine side of things. But the Japanese Discord tends to get there's a data miner in the Japanese Discords that is really good, and often I'll go try to get in there and try to look around for screenshots and try to figure it out. But often it's just text-based stuff. So we'll know in 2 days, 2.5 days, something like that. There really isn't much that you can do ahead of time, but the best thing that you could do, if you are able, is potentially save up some emeralds, right? Take advantage of the emerald sale today while we have it, if you can. There is login. There is the spend emeralds task, and the spend energy task obviously will be helpful. Open chest and Outland is, via emeralds. Just got a weird texts from the Illinois Department of Transportation. This has got to be junk mail, right? Because I don't live in Illinois. When did Loadrunner retire? I don't know if he still plays or not, but let's see. The last time he attempted... It looks like it was December of 2024. Yeah. The next Augustus event, I think it's going to be a while, Emil. I think it's going to be I think it's probably just going to be a small thing. I think that there's going to be an opportunity to get Augustus Soulstones very soon, though. Probably in the next 3-ish months. Forgot all about Loadrunner. Yeah, I reach out to him every now and then, ask him, see how he's doing. We had a lot of... Oh, yeah. I don't even live in Illinois, so they can't suspend my registration in Illinois because my vehicle isn't registered in Illinois. Sir Turbo says they need to revamp Summerfest. It doesn't get hyped as much. Andreas Schneider. What a lot of new players don't realize is once upon a time, and I've said this a couple of times, once upon a time, Summer Festival and Winter Festival were the only Facebook and web events that had a shop. Like, all of the other events were just like collect dolls, collect Thea dolls, collect Soulstone. No. There was the Guardians of Outland happened twice a year. That was it. Twice a year. Web player, cool. Legacy of the Great Ones happened like twice a year. All of these events that we get every month, they happened like twice a year. And they aren't much better now than they were then. So you could imagine the amount of free stuff you get from Guardians of Outland just by regular play while the event is active. Imagine that only twice a year compared to now we're getting that every month, right? Once upon a time, Summer Festival was the only shop. that you could directly buy an item that you wanted. They just didn't exist. And now we have shops twice a week, 3 times a week. We have multiple shops live at the same time. Back in my day, we played events twice a year, uphill both ways. Game is a lot different. Viking. Absolutely rigged. Guild member Viking. I added him, and we're going to do a Happy Wife. So for those of you that don't know, anybody that's in the guild or a moderator, I add them to the list of winners, and then I draw a new name to replace it, because otherwise people think that I'm rigging it. So we did add Viking. Goku joining the YouTube guild. Goku, if you're on Discord, please hit me up on Discord. I'll get you added to the private chat. Get off my lawn. Yeah. With a dial-up. I remember that's why I quitted and then came back. Yeah. Back then, you could do some grind and look forward to the event. Nowadays, it is close to a job. You know, that is a good point, too. Happy Wife, thank you so much. All you have to do is I need you to email me, herowarcentral@gmail.com. Or if you're on Discord, send me a message on Discord. That's it. We don't win anything today. The drawing is at the end of the month for the $100. For the $100. It is a little overwhelming, right? The amount of events that we have, I totally get that, where people think that it's a little overwhelming because it's just like, you know, you could save up for, and I know that they just redid Guardians of Outland, but you could save up for 12,000 energy, and you could save your dolls and stuff for 450 soul stones. And obviously you could save some amount of emeralds up. And, you know, if Guardians of Outland was twice a year, you could prepare for it, you could save up for it, you would have it, and then you could fully complete it. Now that it's happening every month, you know, it's a little harder to complete without spending, you know, 40, 50 bucks every time, which I would recommend you not do. Right? Game should let us spend our emeralds in place of money while there are payment issues going on. Seeing emeralds are supposed to be the main currency, let us use them for all purchases. Yeah. The amount of events exploded last year, and the overlap of events exploded this year. Yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time to be playing, or a bad time, depending on how you look at it. So in Guild War, I took 2 pretty straightforward attacks today. It was the top two locations in the Citadel. I just took these 2. I used a Lyria, Isaac, Sebastian team to fight this one, and I used an Amira, Nebula, Lara Croft team to fight this one. Pretty straightforward wins there. One of the best ways to counter Ishmael right now, Ishmael Lyria, is using Amira. Okay, you have to have Amira. You don't have to. There are many ways to counter Ishmael, but one of the best ways to counter Ishmael is Amira. And Amira, Aiden is the key. Aiden is the backline healer that just makes Amira have basically effectively double the health. Armor artifact. Amira causes agility critical hits to miss, not dodge, but miss. And, you know, when you don't have any dodge heroes, Lyria kind of just doesn't really help too much. She does, obviously. She's a really good hero, but she doesn't really counter anybody that's not there. Happy Wife, I just got your email. Excellent. Thank you so much. And, yeah, so Amira, Nebula with Aiden on the back end. Lara Croft is good in this situation here because, you know, the stun lock goes down before Sebastian can ode it there in the 3rd position. If I was Lara, I would probably use Chorus as the team pet as well to try to survive a little bit longer. But the problem is you just can't. You just can't. The team is just, it just loses to Amira, Aiden. It just loses, right? The only way for Lyria, Ishmael to work and not just auto lose is to use Rufus, and that dramatically weakens the damage output of the team overall. Yeah. Dramatically lowers the damage output. So that team is actually easier. It's a good strategy. A lot of players are really using Lyria, and I think that as a hero release, she was very successful. Very successful. Meta defining. Probably one of the best heroes that Hero Wars has released in a long time. Not really overpowered as a strength hero. Aesthetically looks really good, right? Undead, add to the factions. And this team, using this team on defense in 2025 is just, unless that's the only team that Blazer has. Yeah. Clash of Worlds, I had I had a Titan cleanup and a full clear of the Bastion of Ice to unlock the Hero's Bridge. I took out this team, again, using this team on defense in 2025. Ridiculous. And I used a Aurora Heidi team to fight and win to beat this team. Or, no, I actually failed on this because I didn't use the right pet. That's right. And then now we're just waiting for the Citadel to open for our last attack. Yeah. Grandfather's good. Grandfather's good. He's home. He's in good spirits. He's bored. A fun thing that my my stepdad and my grandpa and my uncle they do is they fight over who gets to mow. I grew up on a family plot of 14 acres in southern Illinois. How about CB? CB. My great-great-grandparents owned 14 acres, and then my grandparents were looking to build a home, so they built a home on the opposite corner of the land. And then when my great-great-grandparents no longer needed the house, my oldest aunt and her husband moved into that property. And then my parents built on another corner. And then another uncle built on the other corner. So there's a large amount of woods and trails between the four houses. Multiple tractors and lawn mowing implements, and they all fight over who gets to mow. They all fight over who gets to mow. So it's kind of fun. Kind of fun. Almost a compound, but it's not like it's fenced off or gated off or anything. Happy wife, all good. Yeah. So again, how the Emerald Word of the Day works. We draw names every day that we live stream, and you can only win by participating during the live stream while I'm live. And then at the end of the month, we draw names from those winners, and those players each win $100, which you can use to spend on anything. But, you know, if ideally, or the point of it is to buy 100,000 emeralds worth of currency during a times 4 sale. And you can easily do that with $100. Doesn't look like CB is here. BH, thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, let's start our new name. Sfar Darby. Sfar Darby. I know that you were here. Keep getting text messages. Something is happening here. Here we go. This is the text that I was looking for. The Orchard Farm. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Okay. Nice. I got you. Okay, I got some bad news, guys. I got some bad news. No live stream Thursday now either. No live stream Thursday. I just got this notice. So Ashton, our youngest, he plays football, and football season's about to start, right? At least practice and all of that. He's a 7th grader. 7th grade football. So Thursday from 7 to 9 p.m. 2 hours. There's a jamboree. You know what? I don't have to be here for this. For the final huddle. I'll probably live stream. Yeah. But no live stream tomorrow. No live stream Tuesday, July 22nd. I'm going to play World of Warcraft all day instead. So Wednesday we'll be back. 12 p.m. Central Time. Oh, I should update that tab. Wednesday we'll be back, 12 p.m. Central Time, 5 p.m. UTC. Okay. Look for some Titan-based videos this evening whenever the the Brawl event goes live. Best teams and shop buys and all of that. It's going to be good. Yeah. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Please subscribe if you are not already and you want to see more content, more live streams. Please like if you found this video interesting or entertaining, educational, anything like that. Or don't. That's fine, too. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.